My name is Leah Bengel, and I am a SandCastles alumni. I attended the St. Clair Shores site in 2009 through 2011 after the death of my mom. My family attended SandCastles, which included my dad and sister, and we, did different grief activities that I can remember that I still have to this day. I have like an all about me book that talked about me and the memories with my mom, a memory box that includes a note to my mom and just different, colors and things that represent my mom on the box. And I also attended St. Castle's Camp in 2010 and 11. And I have a flag that I made in memory of her there, as well as a blanket that I received post camp. Um, I remember having a lot of feelings after the death of my mom, um, just not knowing, how to talk about it. I had family support. I was also in counseling, but I had a lot of big feelings that I had to work through. My mom had died by suicide, so there was a lot of stigma and a lot of guilt related to that. I had a lot of woulda, shoulda, coulda feelings. What if I would have called? What if I would have done this? So I had a lot of big feelings to work through, and Sandcastles gave me the outlet to talk about those feelings in a safe space with other teens my age who really understood what I was going through. Um, a lot of these skills that I learned at Sandcastles are skills that I use into adulthood today, as I've experienced, death into adulthood. I, still learn or still use the skills that I've learned up until today. Um, my advice to, a child or teen who is grieving, the death of somebody is, it really, stinks that this is happening. You don't want this to happen to anybody. And just know that there are people out there who, support you and care about you, including Sandcastles or maybe it's school, friends, or a school staff, but just know that you are loved and supported and, um, that grief is a cyclical process. So some days you might have really good days and other days you might have bad days, and that's okay. Your grief is unique to you. And it's important that you find ways to cope with your grief, whether that be um, you know, listening to music or drawing or journaling or playing video games even, or whatever that grief journey is. Finding ways to cope is certainly important. My experience with Sandcastles Camp was nothing but wonderful. I made lifelong friends there. It was a unique place that it was a weekend that I got to bond with my group and continue to learn those coping skills and know that I wasn't alone with my grief, and a place that I could talk about my mom and also do really fun activities, such as swimming or rock climbing, um, all fun camp stuff, s'mores, of course, too. Um, and what would I say to somebody considering camp? I would say that I know it can be nervous going into a group of, kids, whether that's program or camp, that you don't know. And just know that you have that bond with them that you may not, realize just by looking at them, because we don't just have grief written on our shirts, but you have that bond that does connect you. And I found that being able to relate with my peers, I was in good company, and not a lot of my friends at school understood what I was going through, and so having the time at camp and at program really helped me know that I wasn't alone in this journey.